What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're back here in Farming Simulator 25. This is our Rags to Riches series, and this is episode number 25. And in the last episode, in case you missed it, we did a lot of stuff. We upgraded our tractor. We got rid of our John Deere tractor, and we bought ourselves the Valtra that's sitting there in the background. It's got 210 horsepower, so we did upgrade the horsepower, and we did some contracts with it, and it definitely makes things a little bit easier, especially with these mowers. And right now we are washing our equipment just to make sure we keep it nice and clean. We've got our plow here we have to wash as well, and we're going to wash the rear mower. And also in the last episode, we did a bunch of contract work, and currently our bank account is $113,000, which is a lot of money. And it's mid-morning here, October the 2nd, the second day in October. And in today's episode, we have got some more contracts to do. We've got a cultivating contract, we've got some fertilizing contracts, and a deadwood contract. And we are going to bring a couple trees back to the sawmill just to make sure that that stays full. And after we do those contracts, we are probably going to sleep into the month of November, which is pretty exciting because at that point we're going to be able to cut and harvest our grass again, turn it into silage, and we are going to make another $50,000 to $60,000, which is awesome. And hopefully we can get our bank account up. And the goal here, short-term goal, is to buy a piece of property with a house on it. And we're not sure whether we're going to buy Walter's farm or whether we're going to buy the sunflower field maize property. That's got a pretty nice house on it as well. And we can get rid of that sunflower field and plant whatever we want. So it looks like all of the equipment here is nice and clean. So let's go ahead and jump into our brand new Valtra tractor, which is absolutely awesome. We're going to start this thing up. And let's put these mowers back. And honestly, you know what I was thinking? I know I'm getting crazy here. But the rear mower, we could probably sell our rear mower, and we have enough money to buy the big double wide Samaz rear mower, which actually will put the grass in a nice little line. It'll windrow it for us, and that way we don't have to worry about driving the baler around and trying to suck up all the grass. I mean, it's gonna make really quick work of our grass jobs. So definitely something for us to look at here in this episode. I mean, we'd be spending money and we would not really have the money to then buy the property that we want. But ultimately, I think it would be a great decision for us. And it might even make things easy enough so that we can think about buying some more grass fields and expanding our grass business here. Here it is, our nice clean rear mower. We're gonna head on to the shop. Let's see what this thing will be worth. Taking a look at the rear mower, not a whole lot of money here to be had, about $8,281. We could probably spruce it up, sell it for a little over $10,000. And I think the rear mower that we want is $77,000. Well, it's $70,500 for that rear mower. I mean, this thing is absolutely awesome. Now, it says it requires a tractor with 220 horsepower, but honestly, I think our tractor is going to be able to handle it. I don't think we're getting too crazy. I mean, that Valtra is pretty awesome. I feel like this would be a really good move here. I mean, the other option is the Pottinger. This rear mower, I think it'll do the same thing, where it'll windrow for you. And this only requires 160 horsepower. As you can see, this one here is $75,000. So I'm really kind of stuck here. I'm not sure which one to get. Now that I'm thinking about it, we could just change our whole lineup to the Pottinger. We could sell our front mower. We could buy this Pottinger front mower so that matches the Pottinger rear mowers. I really like the Samaz mowers, but I think that might be the way to go. I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to disconnect the front loader here. And let's pop on our Samaz front mower, and we are going to take these to the shop. We are going to sell both the front and the rear mowers, and we are going to buy a full set of the Pottinger mowers. That way the front and the rear mowers are going to be matching. Nice red and yellow. It's McDonald's colors after all. And who doesn't love McDonald's? And maybe at some point in the future in this series, if we have enough money, we can buy another tractor. We can go back to the Samaz front and rear. I just think right now with the tractor that we have, I don't think that we're going to have the horsepower. Oh God, here we go again. I mean, it's every time I come to the ferry, the stupid ship is going in front. Tell you what, we still didn't find the tugboat driver. We didn't punch him in the face yet. We're waiting. But his time's coming. I mean, I'm just saying. Kind of wish there was a way to turn this thing off. You know how you can turn traffic on and off? Wish there was a way to turn this thing on and off, because it's really annoying. All right, well, enough complaining about that barge. Let's get on to the shop, and we are going to upgrade our mowers to a matching set of Pottinger, and hopefully it does windrowing, and if it doesn't, we're kind of screwed, and we did this all for nothing. All right, let's go ahead and upgrade. It's $181 to repair and $13 to repair the front one. Let's go ahead and repaint these two, and that's going to cost us a pretty penny, but that's all right. We're going to need all the money we can get when we sell these. Let's go back into the menu. Let's sell these mowers. $13,000 for the front. Bam. And we're going to get $12,931 for the rear mower. They have both been sold. All right, here we go. Buying the front mower, $13,500. Let's go ahead and purchase this. And then purchasing our new rear mower, the Pottinger NovaCat A10 Crossflow. There it is, $75,000. It's a big purchase. We're left with $45,685. Let's go ahead and put these mowers on this tractor. And this is pretty exciting. Another upgrade here on the farm. And it's going to prepare us for the next grass harvest, which should be coming in the next month. There we go. The front mower is on. And there is the rear mower. Look at that. Matching set front and rear mowers. All right, and you can see here as I unfolded the rear mower, it does have a work mode, and it does drop the swaths. And you can have it do a left swath, a right swath. You can have it do no swaths, but we are going to definitely have it doing a swath in the middle. And that is going to be awesome. It's going to be easy for us when we start to bale it up. So let's go ahead and take the mowers back to the farm. Brand new Pottinger set of mowers. How exciting. All right, while we're on the ferry going back to the farm, let's go ahead to the cultivating contract. It's $6,110. Let's go ahead and accept this contract. We are also going to accept this deadwood contract so we can get another couple trees. And we've got 2 fertilizing contracts here. We'll probably accept those after we're done. Oh, we do have a plowing contract. That's better than the fertilizing contracts. Let's go and accept this plowing contract, $3,000. So all in all, about $10,000 in contracts here. That's going to help us rebuild our bank account. I mean, $45,685 in the bank right now. That's still a lot of money. And this purchase of these mowers is definitely a good thing. It's going to make our grass cutting jobs a little bit easier around the farm. And also, we can think about buying another plot of land at some point with some grass in it to expand our grass empire. All right, dropping off the front mower. Let's go ahead and we can actually just turn around and put this rear mower right here. There we go. Dropping off the rear mower. Hopefully it doesn't tip over and fall down. That would suck. All right, let's put back on our front loader. There we go. Bam. All right, we got a cultivating job, a plowing job, a deadwood contract. Well, let's go ahead and attach our little trailer. Let's go and do the deadwood contract. We can bring back a couple of the trees for the sawmill. Well, I tell you what, we are getting overloaded here with lettuce in these greenhouses. We got 5 pallets sitting outside on that one. We've got, oh boy, there's so many pallets. There's 5 in that side too. There's so many pallets, they're starting to pile up. And we're gonna have to take care of the lettuce, but it's gonna have to wait another couple months. I think the prices are still pretty bad, but they're on the rise. All right, on our way to do this deadwood contract, it is right down here. It's a pretty nice area of the map. It's pretty easy to get in and get those trees. Let's go ahead and turn in here. And I think we can work our way around to the edge. Get some of these deadwood trees out of here. All right, here we go, coming back to the farm. We got a couple of deadwood trees into the trailer. We're gonna pop these in the sawmill and let's see what it sucks up here. And there we go, all but 2 little logs. All right, let's go ahead and complete this contract. We'll get our 750 bucks. Let's put our trailer back and we'll just kind of park it over here behind this greenhouse. There we go. And we just gotta weave ourselves around the rest of our equipment. And let's go ahead and get the plow on. We'll do the plowing job and then we can do the cultivating job. We'll see how much money that we have in the bank. Probably somewhere around $55,000, I'm assuming. And then at that point, it's time to think about sleeping into the month of November. All right, field number 32 is our destination, and that is up the top part of the map. So we're gonna cut up this little road here. Don't know that we've ever been up this road. No, we have not been up this road before. We got a little farm here. That's pretty cool. Looks like a selling point for something. And let's go ahead up this road and continue on. Let's knock out this plowing job. A couple $1,000s in the bank. I do love these plowing jobs. All right, there it is. The plowing job is done. God, I love those plowing jobs. I mean, the lines are so satisfying to look at. We're gonna head back to the farm. We'll pick up the cultivator. We're gonna go do the cultivating contract. And then we will probably see you when that cultivating contract is done.
Many months later.
All right, well, there it is. The cultivating contract has been completed, and we are on our way back to the farm. We're going to pass by the gas station. We'll get a little bit of gas in this voucher tractor. We're also going to hit the shop so that we can repair our stuff, keep it nice and well maintained, and then we'll head back to the shop. I don't think there's any more contracts to do, but we will take a peek. And then I think it's time to sleep and get into the month of November. All right, there we go. Everything is repaired. It was $1,298 to repair this voucher tractor. That is twice that we've had to repair it after jobs. The first one was $900. This one was $1,200. And man, the John Deere definitely did not cost that much to repair. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this voucher tractor. I don't know. It might be costing us a lot of money in repairs. As we wait for the ferry, let's go ahead and collect the money for these contracts here. There we go. Bank account now $54,091. And we're just going to have to, I guess, wash this voucher tractor after every time we use it so that the maintenance cost doesn't get too out of hand. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any experience with these voucher tractors and their maintenance costs being higher than any other brand of tractor. All right, checking on the contracts, and once you know, we've got some cultivating contracts, and they're right behind our farm. Field 28 and 29. It's only going to be about $3,000 worth of work. There's also a deadwood contract. It's $1,350. And that's something that we probably shouldn't be passing up. We still have these two fertilizing contracts, and let's see if there's anything else. Nothing else that we're going to do. So I tell you what, we're going to do these two cultivating contracts. We'll knock down some trees. We'll probably knock out these fertilizing contracts, although they do cost us money, and you know, we don't really need to do those. But definitely these two cultivating contracts and the deadwood contract, we're going to go and do that right now, and we'll see you back here at the farm once they're done. All right, well, there it is. The deadwood contract is done. The two cultivating contracts are done. Let's hop back over to the farm. All right, there we go. We collected our money. We have a total of $58,000 in the bank now, $58,496 to be exact. Now, I don't think there's any more contracts we can do at this point. It has been a full day's worth of work, even though the time scale doesn't show it. I have the time scale set at 1, and it really doesn't matter what the time scale is. I mean, this is a full day's worth of work, so I really don't feel bad about going to sleep here. And we'll do that once these pieces of equipment are nice and clean. And we got a clean cultivator. We got to keep this tractor clean. And that is going to be it for the month of October. And this is pretty exciting. We're going to go ahead and park this tractor back over here. We'll take the cultivator off, and we are going to prepare for a nice snooze into the month of November. And at that point, we should be ready to plow our fields, doing some grass work, which is always fun. And we have our new mowers here, and that is going to be super exciting here on the farm. All right, there we go. Cultivator has been detached. Let's just go ahead and park our tractor right here. We'll go ahead and turn it off. Now we still have these 2 fertilizing contracts. We're not going to worry about those right now, but there aren't any other contracts that we could do at this point. So let's go ahead up to our tent and let's go ahead and take a snooze. See, our goats are frolicking. Look at them. They're just running around. They're frolicking. They're happy. They're happy little goats. Yes, a nice snooze going into the month of November. Fall is upon us. It's going to be a nice crisp morning when we wake up. And here we go, waking up on the farm. Look, the trees are a nice, beautiful color. There's a nice little fall haze over the farm. And this is pretty exciting. The first day of November, let's check on our grass, and it is ready to be harvested. We've got a 95% yield bonus. It's all fertilized. We're going to grab our mowers and we are going to mow this grass down. And at that point, we can bale it up and wrap it up. And we got, it's a new month. We got to check on the prices. I mean, we got to check the used vehicle market. All right, here we go. Oh my God, are you serious? The NovaCat A10 Crossflow. It's on sale for $27,670. We just spent $70-some thousand on it. Oh my God. No! You know what we got to do? I mean, we're going to have to sell the one that we have, and we're going to have to buy this used one. I mean, it's going to help us out in the long run for our bank account. I mean, we have to do it. Look at this value, 63% off of this thing. I mean, Farming Simulator, what are you doing? They must have known that I just spent a whole bunch of money on this thing. Oh boy, I'll tell you what. Here's a header. It's attached to a forest harvester. We don't need it. And there's a tedder. We don't need that. But we are going to buy this mower. And we are going to return the one that we already bought. And hopefully that will save us some money here. Taking a look at some of the prices here. Goat milk down in the dumps. So we are not going to be selling any goat milk for a couple of months there, it looks like. Let's check out lettuce. Lettuce is on the rise. I believe if we could wait another 2 months, we could get maximum profit, and we are going to have a ton of lettuce at that time. All right, let's take a look at our greenhouses. I mean, we have lettuce that is stored inside the greenhouse because the little loading area outside is full, but we have a lot of room in the large, a lot of room in the medium ones. Looks like that large greenhouse is going to need some water, so we're going to have to fill that up at some point. Here's our sawmill. It is producing some wood for us. Could probably use another tree, but we're not going to worry about that right now. And taking a look at our spinnery, we have got that thing working, and I wonder if there's a pallet of fabric out there. We're going to have to go check that out. And perhaps we have some wool over there as well we can go ahead and take. Oh, and there is a pallet of wood. It looks like long wood planks or wood beams. So we're going to take that and sell that as well. That's pretty exciting. And we are building back up that bank account. Silage is probably going to bring us about $50,000 to $60,000. We're going to make a little bit of money back when we trade in our rear mower, and we're also going to make some money with our lettuce. All right, here is a full wool pallet. Let's go ahead and dump this in the spinnery, and we can also at the same time take a look, and we will see if there are any pallets of fabric, and perhaps we can go sell the fabric. I'm not really sure what the fabric's going to sell for, whether it's a good time to sell the fabric, but we will check that out as well. Pretty far off on. Oh God, look out! Don't run into the back of the bus. I mean, that is just crazy. Now the wool pallet's almost fallen off of our pallet fork. We're gonna have to be careful here. But as I was saying, we're pretty far off on buying the Tailor Shop. I think the Tailor Shop is about $300,000. Man, look at the speed of this voucher tractor. We're gonna pass this bus. We're gonna pass the bus. That's how fast this voucher tractor is. I mean, we are racing. See you later, bus. We're racing the bus and we're winning. Yeah, the Tailor Shop, probably $300,000, something like that. And I'd like to have a couple more full pens of sheep producing wool before we take our next step there. Oh, look at that. We've got a pallet of fabric that has spawned. That is pretty cool. Let's drop off this wool and let's check on the price of the fabric. There we go. The wool is in. Let's check on the price of fabric here. Fabric is on the rise. Looks like we can get 10, 12,000 at the playground. The playground wants our fabric, 12,500 bucks. Now, if we wait another 4 months, maybe 5 months until April, we can get $16,000 for it. So, man, maybe we should just kind of hold off and let it kind of pile up there, see what kind of prices we have next month. And that is definitely what we're going to do. Check out this little pallet of fabric. That is pretty awesome. 1,000 liters of fabric here. And we're going to let that sit. I mean, there's lots of room for more fabric. So we're going to let that fabric sit for another month or so, let that price get up, and then we are going to sell it. I mean, $12,000 for one pallet of fabric. That's pretty awesome. I'd imagine when we go to sell our lettuce in a couple months, we're probably going to have $50,000 worth of lettuce. I mean, we have a lot of lettuce that's building up right now. And lettuce selling for, I don't know, anywhere between $3,000 and $4,000 per pallet. I don't know how many pallets we have, but it's probably going to be, oh gosh, I don't even know how many pallets we're going to have. We're going to have a lot. All right, we got to drop off our front pallet fork. And let's put on our mowers. We're going to take our rear mower to the shop, and we are going to trade it in. There we go. It's definitely a good value buying that used one. And, you know, you never know what you're going to find in the used vehicle section, but you have to check after every time you sleep. I mean, you really can't be wasting away the deals. I don't even know what that means. All right, on our way to the shop, and I think that we're probably gonna see about a $40,000 net gain here financially, just from switching out this rear mower. All right, here's the rear mower. There's no repainting. There's no repairing it. Let's go ahead and sell it. $70,119. Bam. See you later. All right, and here's the used one, $27,670. Let's go ahead and buy that one. All right, hopping back in the tractor. Let's go pick up this rear mower. And we are going to take it to the shop and we're going to repair it because we don't want it to be, you know, working incorrectly. We want to maximize the productivity out of this thing. So we'll go ahead and repair it. We're not going to repaint it, but we do want it working well. So let's go ahead and repair it. I don't know how much it's going to cost. $3,070, totally worth it. There we go. Now we're not going to do any painting on it, and that's fine. So there we go, fully functional rear mower. We just traded in our new one for this used one. It's going to work just fine. And look at our bank account, $97,000 in the bank. I mean, like I said, about $43,000 we just made back by switching out that rear mower, and that is awesome. All right, while we are on the ferry waiting to go back to the farm, it's a great time to check out these contracts. We do have a cultivating contract for $6,400. We've got another deadwood for $1,200. And those are the only contracts we have right now. I'd assume that by the time we're done with our grass job, we're going to have more contracts, maybe even some big ones. So we'll take another look after we're done our grass. And I tell you what, I am super excited to use these new mowers. I mean, we're going to find out whether it was a mistake to upgrade to these Pottinger mowers, but I don't think it was. I think it's pretty cool. We got the white tractor, we got the red, white, and yellow McDonald's colored mowers now. And this is pretty exciting here on the farm. We are ready to get mowing. And if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's mow this grass. All right, well, we are all done the mowing, and I tell you what, it was a great idea to get that rear mower, because this swathing will save us a lot of time when we go to bale it up. And we got the baler attached. We got to go to the store because we have to buy some bale netting. Oh gosh, we just hit another sign. Oh boy. Well, it wouldn't be a complete episode unless we ran over a couple signs. So let's go to the store. We're going to get some bale netting, and then we'll come back to the farm and we'll bale it all up. I tell you what, we did have a comment a couple videos ago that talked about getting this front bale wrapper and how it would help us with our bale wrapping. We could put one on the front and have one on the back, and at only $16,000, I'm really tempted. We have $96,000 in the bank. I tell you what, we are going to buy this front bale wrapper. Let's see how much fun it is. Now we do have to get some rainy wrap on here. We are going to go white but I do believe that we have some at the store. So actually we're gonna leave this empty and we'll go pick some up at the store. $16,000, let's do it. We have baled up all of our grass. All of the little bales are strewn around the farm. Let's go ahead down to the shop. We're gonna pick up our front bale wrapper, and we have this rear bale wrapper. Hopefully it'll help us wrap these bales twice as fast, and it'll be fun. And that's what we're all about here on the farm, having some fun. And we've got some of the rainy wrap at the store already that we've previously purchased. So we'll go ahead and add that on. We'll fill up the current bale wrapper with a couple more rolls. And speaking of a couple more rolls, I mean, it's time to ask yourself the question of the day. Are you subscribed to the channel? And if the answer is no, stop what you're doing right now and hit that subscribe button. And what the hell are you waiting for? And while you're at it, hit the bell notification so that you're notified of all the content coming out, and hit that like button. Even if you don't like the video, you gotta hit it. It's part of the YouTube rules. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. Well, here it is. We're gonna put this on the front of the tractor, and hopefully this was not a mistake. I'm not sure if this is a mistake or not. We will find out. All right, we are putting the wrapping paper onto the baler. Boom, there it is. Wow, look at that. Oh, we are all set and ready to go. All right, so let's head back to the farm here, and we are gonna have some fun wrapping up some bales. Oh boy. Oh man, that was absolutely awesome. I mean, having these dual bale wrappers, that made quick work of these bales here. And we left 3 that were unwrapped. We'll use those to feed the sheep and the goats. And that is going to be it for the wrapping. We just completed all of our grass work. And I tell you what, I really think we should buy another field of grass, because it is a good money maker for us. So let's go ahead and return this bale wrapper. Let's fold it up, see if we can't stick it back over here by the baler. Here we go. That's not bad. All right, dropping it off. Now we got to figure out what to do with this front baler. I tell you what, I think we're just going to stick it over here behind these greenhouses, and we can use it the next time we have some grass jobs to do. All right, there we go. Disconnected. Wow, check it out. Let's go grab those other bales. Let's see how the goats and sheep are doing. Yeah, I mean, the goats, they've got grass for days, and we don't need any more grass there, but winter is coming. And I tell you what, the sheep are pretty good on grass too, and we do have some spare bales over in the sheep barn, so we should be good for the winter. I kind of think we could take those 3 bales and we could wrap them up. Yeah, I tell you what, let's go ahead and grab that front bale wrapper again, and we'll go get those last 3 bales. I mean, not going to make a huge difference as far as things are concerned, but I think each bale is worth, you know, like a couple $1,000, so we'll just wrap them up, because we're not going to need to feed the goats or sheep. I mean, I think they're going to be good through the winter. Yeah, we got 3 grass bales in the sheep pen, so I think we're going to be good there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap these up. And then the only thing left to do is to wait. I mean, we just have to wait till the second day in November, late afternoon. These things are going to be ready to sell. And the only thing I don't like about this front bale wrapper is you do have to back up after the bale is dropped. But that's fine. I mean, it really cut down on the time in wrapping up all the bales, and it was a lot of fun to use. So I don't remember whose comment it was suggesting to get this thing. But it is absolutely awesome, and I'm having tons of fun wrapping up these bales. Well, that job is done. We got our grass cut, we got it baled up, we got it wrapped. We got one bale trying to get away here, but we'll suck that up with the trailer here in just a second. We're gonna fill one trailer full of these wrapped bales. Oops, and we're gonna run into our little trailer there. That's fine. All right, as a matter of fact, we're going to get this trailer, we're going to move it a little bit so it's easier to get to. Let's just drop it off right there, and there we go. So now we'll grab our trailer, and we are going to go ahead and collect some of these bales, put them on the trailer, and we do have some contracts that have come available. We got plowing contracts, we got cultivating contracts. We have got a ton of contracts. All right, let's suck up some of these wrapped bales here. Put them on this trailer, then we'll just park the trailer and we'll wait. We'll go grab some from this other field. I don't know how many we can fit on here. I don't know if we can fit all of these on here, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, now I tell you what, you know what I'm noticing? The last time when we collected these bales, we had what seemed like a lot more bales, and we combined these fields, but I mean, we only have like 6 bales left after one full trailer, though. That I think I remember the last time we had almost 2 full trailers of bales. So I don't know, maybe it's the mowers, maybe they're producing less grass, maybe, I don't know, maybe we did something wrong. Either way, should bring us a nice chunk of change when these things are all ready. Let's go ahead and check on the contracts that we have available. Yeah, we've got 3 cultivating contracts, a deadwood. We've got a massive fertilizing contract for $7,800. And the same area, we have a plowing contract for $8,000. So I tell you what, we are going to take this plowing contract, $8,000. We'll accept that. We're going to accept this big cultivating contract for $6,400. And we're also going to do this cultivating contract, field number 36. That's $4,700. So we got 3 contracts in the works, and that's about $21,000 in contracts that we have. We are going to do those contracts, and then we'll probably be done for the first day of November. We're going to sleep, and then we will check on our silage in the second day of November, and that is pretty awesome. And I tell you what, it has been a jam-packed episode full of contracts and grass work. Let's hop out and check these silage bales. These things are fermenting. They are going to be fermenting until the end of the second day of November. And I tell you what, we're going to do those contracts. Got about $21,000 in contracts. And we'll probably have a couple more contracts to do, and we are going to do those in the next episode. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Thanks for the love and support on the channel, and most importantly, thank you guys for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot, and we are going to see you right back here in the next video.